There are some things that come with moving forward. And the first thing from this text that we discover out of verses 10 through 12 is that there is the reality of the presence of discouragement. Following Moses' command as Moses follows God's directives, they escape Egypt and find themselves at Pi-hahiroth because it was what God told them to do. You got the reality of the presence of discouragement, but then you got the reminder of the promise of deliverance. Look at verse 13 through 16, because being their leader, I'm sure he felt their pain. Like any person in leadership, you never want to look like a failure in front of the people who are following you. So Moses has to find a way to prove to the people that discouragement is never the absence of the divine. If you taking notes, if you putting this on Facebook, give me this credit right here. Discouragement is never the absence of the divine. He knows that this pursuit was all in the plan of God. So instead of Moses complaining himself, Moses reminds them of the promise of deliverance. And he does it by giving them 3 directives while enforcing or reinforcing the promise of God. He tells them 3 things. Don't be scared. Stand firm. See. The things that come with moving forward, you got the reality of the presence of discouragement. You've got the reminder of the promise of deliverance. But then you've got the reason for these peculiar doings. Look at verse 17 and 18, because after God rebukes Moses and the people and instructs them to move on, God tells them why all of this occurred this way. In a sense, God says in so many words, I brought you this way and allowed them to show up in this matter for the people's sake. The text says in verse 17, 18, I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart. I'm going to harden the hearts of the Egyptians so that they're going to go after y'all. I'm going to let them come after y'all. And I will gain glory through Pharaoh and all of the army. The Egyptians will know that I am the Lord when I gain the glory. Sometimes God permits challenges that seem impossible to overcome, so that when God makes the impossible possible, you have no other choice but to say, won't he do it? Will he won't? Won't he will? Won't he do it? Come on, don't play with me this morning. I got to go because I'm looking at some folk out there this morning who can testify, preacher, I had some stuff happen to me already this year, already last year, but I looked and I didn't think I was going to make it through, but God made some stuff possible, so now I can say, won't he do it? Won't he work it out? Won't he make a way? Won't he do it? God said, I made this happen this way, not to destroy you, but I made it this way to develop you. I made it such so that when you get into the promised land, you won't forget how difficult it was to get to where you were trying. Good morning, St. John's. May the Lord bless you real good. I got about an hour before I can get me something to eat because I am hungry. Would you look around at somebody and tell your neighbor, I don't know what he's going to do, but I know he will do it. And it's all because God wants to get the glory. Keep on moving. Yes. 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 Stand. See. Stand. See. Stand. See. Stand. See. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Say it.